Hello and welcome to Rimworld A15. My name's Kalan, and whether you've watched my old series or you're new to the channel, welcome and hello. We have recently played through a colony on Rimworld, Imperial Refuge. It didn't go so fantastically. I think it's more to do with my inability to play the game correctly, rather than it is the fact that I believe there was a little bit of a fault with the game in which you were encountering too many incoming enemies in the early stages. But we're going to persevere, we're going to try again. We've got a couple of colonists lined up, and we're going to persevere to make it good. I've released a video just the other day, which was how to play Rimworld. And then I'm releasing another one either just before or just after this video, which is showcasing this learn to play button. Both of them just go through the basics, tell you how to play and what to do. The original one I released is a little bit more thorough. However, both of them are useful if you don't know the game. I definitely recommend you try it out because this game is superb. For now, let's jump into a new colony. Okay, we're going to do the crash landed scenario again. I know it's the basic one, and if you've watched a lot of Rimworld scenarios, you'll have seen this countless times. However, for my channel and for me myself, I haven't done this necessarily enough, and the last time I did it, the Imperial Refuge, and as I said, everyone's dead. So let's try again, shall we? Okay, we're going to go for the same thing as last time. We're going to go for Cassandra Classic, we're going to go for Rough, and we're doing the Bronze Man mode, which means that even though permadeath mode, it's kind of activated in my heart, I need to keep multiple saves just in case something messes up and I can then revert back. I can't just keep the one save, that doesn't work for me being a YouTuber. But I will honour the code, we'll be Iron Man in our hearts. Peter is our seed if you'd like to join in, and let's generate. Okay, that was quick. Right. Last time we went for a random site, we got a fairly it was semi-chosen, semi-random. We got a fairly temperate desert zone. However, to get my eye in and to get the game fully sentimental in my head, I think I would like to choose a forest area. The wood is so necessary, and that was the thing that held me back in the last game. I just didn't have the materials necessary to build up a good base of defences. I'm not so sure. I mean, we could try the boreal forest. Small hills. Growing period length of spring to first of fall. It's a little bit less than normal. There's quite a bit of elevation, which means there'll be some mountains. Okay, actually, let's try this. This will be more interesting, actually. We're going to choose the boreal forest. Okay, and here we go. Here are our 3 colonists we're going to put in. Or at least, here's the standard template. I'm going to... Wow, you are rubbish. Oh, God. Ooh, we're not keeping you. I already have 3 colonists in mind. I will create them now, and I'll get back to you guys in just a second. Note, I'm not going to be crafting these colonists. I'm going to be randomizing until I get the right sort of the right sexes for each of them, because I believe they are 3 males I'm choosing, which is just my subscriber base, but also it just means that it's a bit more thematic. Also, I'm trying to avoid people like this one, because if you get 3 people who are incapable of all these abilities, you are stuffed from the get-go. So I'm going to try and get a decent mix of people with the right sexes, and then I'll just go. I'm not going to bother crafting them perfectly. Okay, and welcome back. We have our 3 civilians or colonists, imperial colonists. We have Enjipuk. He is a disaster survivor. Stephen, well, Enjipuk, was uprooted when marauders attacked his family farm, destroying machinery and killing farm hands and beasts alike. After the death of all he knew, he was left in the ruins to fend for himself. So his melee, growing and crafting all boosted. In his adulthood, Enjipuk became a... Oh, that's interesting. They've got a little bug there. They've used Stephen there and they use Enjipuk here. Okay. After scraping by on assorted shady jobs, Enjipuk joined with a large paramilitary group to fight a war on his homeworld. His role was infiltration intelligence gathering. So his shooting's up, his melee's up, and his social's up. Okay, and you don't have any burning passions, Enjipuk, but you do have melee as a passion with construction and crafting. But none of your skills are particularly impressive. You've got no incapables, which is fantastic. However, you are a pessimist, so you're permanently lowered on the mood side, and you are iron-willed, which means that even though you are a pessimist, it's going to be quite a while before you break, which is fantastic. Next we have Simrex the politician, Vladimir Simrex. I had to keep this guy, even though he's rubbish, I just had to. He's an herb world criminal, born into a bad circumstances on an overpopulated herb world. Simrex turned to small-time crime as a way to avoid starvation and hypothermia. Robbery and murder were daily activities for him. Simrex learned that surviving was winning. Shooting to melee and medicine. And then he turned into an herb world politician. It's no secret that companies of the companies own much of the herb worlds, but someone has to take the bribes. Simrex was one such figurehead. He learned how to manipulate the hopes and dreams of the people while living comfortably in a penthouse. His socials +8, but he cannot do plank cutting, smithing, tailoring, crafting, hauling, and cleaning. The reason why I'm using Simrex in this playthrough is that he was the only one to survive from the Imperial Refuge. Survive as in, I didn't play long enough for him to die. And I feel like it's fitting that he makes his way back over. One of the reasons we lost is that he couldn't doctor. And although that's not one of the things that's disabled here, I like the idea that he could just do nothing. He can't do dominator, he can't craft, he's a pessimist, he's cold tolerant, which will be definitely beneficial for us, and he's also a prosthetophile, means that he often dreams of going bionic, which would be quite cool. So a lot of these don't even matter because he can't do so much. His social's good and his melee and shooting are okay. I've got burning passions for them as well, so I'm hopeful that Simrex, even though he can't do a lot, will still become a useful member of the policy of the colony. And finally we have Roop. He used to be a video gamer. Roop was raised in the glitter world. Everything he wanted came to him. In school, he was a social butterfly. At home, he spent his time looking at the newest gadgets and playing his favourite video games. Social and research +3, but firefighting is disabled. Adulthood spaceship chef. Roop got a spot on the ship by becoming the ship's cook. He enjoyed cooking and helping the doctor clean wounds, but he never got used to cleaning the dishes. So his cleaning is disabled, but his medicine and cooking are superb. So he's incapable of scaring and cleaning. He's very neurotic, which means that he's a global work speed of +40%, which is fantastic, but his mental break threshold is a massive 14% greater. Roop feels constantly nervous about everything that has to get done. He will work extremely hard to attain this state of affairs, but his nerves can easily get the best of him, which is odd considering he can't clean. He's a jogger, so his move speed is up 0.4. I'm not sure what C per S is, something per second. Roop always moves with a sense of urgency, so much so that others often fail to keep up. And he's a night owl, which is great for our colony. It means that when everyone else is asleep, we'll still have at least one person doing stuff. Roop likes to be up during the night and sleep during the day. He gets a mood bonus if awake at night and a mood loss if awake during the day. Okay, he's also our main medic, our main cook, and has quite a lot of burning passions. That's very impressive. Let's get right into this. The three of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay. And we start in summer, which actually can be awful for us. Summer has begun, but winter is coming. Your food crops won't grow in the winter cold. Be sure to store several days' worth of food now while you still can. You can build a walk-in refrigeration room to prevent food from spoiling and try to buy, steal, or make some parkas, or you'll freeze when you step outside. Okay, so it's talking about the negative effects of winter. However, summer can be devastating. There can be heat waves that just destroy your colony. So we need to get up some power pretty quickly, and we need to get some coolers installed. I've been playing with this mod with the more floors, as you can see here. The mod for some reason isn't active. I think I need to research some stuff to get those though. We've got more floors, and also we have the prosthetics upgrade. So we can start with basic prosthetics, but eventually once we research a bit further, we'll get advanced prosthetics, which help our colonists quite a lot, and it'll also help Mr. Simrex, who dreams of being not a bush. He's not actually out of his pod yet, so I can't click on him. There we go. Mr. Simrex, who dreams of being a prosthetophile, or at least a bionic person. Okay, oh, and we also get Marilyn. Oh, Yorkshire Terrier. How cute. That's awesome. So we've started near some compacted machinery, which is good for components if we need them. Do we have any steel nearby? Ooh. A Megatherium. I believe they are incredibly dangerous to fight, but they're not aggressive naturally. I don't think so. I hope not, otherwise that could be a big issue for us. Wow, looking at the map, That is a huge barrier to us. You can cross it, but it's quite difficult to get across, and it'll slow you down a lot. So it might be good to use that as a defensive barrier. Let's have a look. We've got some buildings left up here. This one has been sealed off, so there could be something dangerous inside. Let's have a look down here. Got a couple more rooms. This one again is sealed off. Lots of steel just lying around. I do appreciate that. Timberwolves, they will attack on sight. That's not good for us. We'll have to try and avoid those, make sure we don't get any colonists sent out that direction. As it stands though, it doesn't seem like... Oh, we've got another building there. We don't have any large enclosed rooms. Ah, tell a lie, there's one there. So we just have to be careful when mining into these places we don't go too far. As for where to set our base up, we need somewhere... Everywhere's got soil, which is fine. You can see in the bottom left here, it's showing us all. It's all just normal soil, normal soil. I think that's lichen covered dirt. Ah, so your crops grow better on lichen covered dirt than they do normal soil, and they grow worse on gravel. So there's gravel here. We don't want to build on that. But if we can get our crops built around some good deposits of lichen covered dirt, that would be great for us. Just gonna quickly scan the area. Quite a lot here, and in fact, actually, just surrounding this marshy swamp area. Oh, perfect. Look at all this lichen covered dirt. That's fantastic. It is right next to this enclosed area. The thing is, if I can get inside this enclosed area and it's nothing horrible for us, we could very easily just set up here. We don't need to go very far. We've got a nice defensive structure to our left. We've got the water to our above. We've got the lichen covered dirt there. This could be awesome. Right here, and also there's some power here in the form of a steam geyser we can abuse later on. Same with there. Right. The first thing I'm going to do then is I want to make sure this isn't a threat. This could be horrible and could just end the colony instantly. But quite often these things, especially when they're this small, don't have anything bad in them. They're just closed rooms. So I'm going to order the deconstruction of this wall here. However, first, who's our best shooter? We have Mr. Engipuk. You are our shooter. You get the survival rifle. The next best is going to be... It doesn't matter, actually. Simrex is a better melee character, though, so you'll get the plasteel knife. And Roop, you get this. Let's unforbid all this stuff as well. Unforbid that. Unforbid the wood that's dropped. Unforbid the steel that's dropped. And we can pick up the other stuff that's like further afield later on. Okay. Good stuff, and here we go. So we need colonist beds. So we've got somebody going to deconstruct that now. And in fact, we just want to get everyone over there before we do anything else. Well, Simrex is going to go deconstruct it, so we'll get those two over here and speed up time a bit. A chunk of spacecraft has fallen from space and landed nearby. Nice. Okay, cool. We can get to that later. Okay, don't be anything too bad, please. I want you to stand behind cover. How much work is that going to take? And come on. Whoo! A new area has been revealed, and it looks like there's nothing bad in there. I'm just going to move Simrex in to find out. Fantastic. Okay, that was risky, but I feel like it's going to pay off in the long run. We can just deconstruct this entire wall and then just create a large room, and it won't require that much of our resources. So let's do that. Let's undraft them all and get our production up. We want this to be wooden walls because we don't want to waste any of our other materials. And let's make this our main area for now. We can build comfortably to there whilst deconstructing that lot. And we can build a door. We're going to need a door above for the growing area. If we put that... where's it going to be not too difficult? If we put that there, that should be fine. And we can have our base of operations, our rooms can all be down this area here. So we'll want a door here, and probably a door here. There's no real reason not to include lots of doors. There's so much wood here, it's amazing. Okay, let's continue for now. I'll start a growing area up as well, because some people can't do this. And also a stockpile zone. If we get our stockpile in here, please. And then our growing zone we want just above. We're going to have several growing zones of a 7x7 nature. Most importantly, we want medicine first. I didn't mean to do that. There we go, okay. So, cancel that. This one is going to be... Where is it? Heal roots. Ah, we don't actually have... we don't actually have anybody who can grow that well. Who's our best grower? Got a 3, you got a 4, you got a 6. So energy book will be there shortly, but we can't do it yet, which is a real shame because medicine is something we really need. For now, we'll make that rice, we'll make this strawberries, we'll make this corn, and we'll make this, say, potatoes. Ooh, and here are the new plants that have come in. We've got the hops plant. The hop plant's not new, that's for beer. Cycoid plants and smoke leaf plants. I believe these are new. So the cycoid plant, a leafy plant, its leaves can be refined into various forms of the cycoid drug. I guess that's just the standard bit of ingredient you use to create different drugs then. Okay, it doesn't take too long to grow. That's quite good. And what's the other one we've got is the smoke leaf, a leafy plant cultivated for its psychological effects. Smoked leaves can be prepared into joints at the crafting spot. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, it does mean we won't get as many breaks in our guys. Do we want to get this? Our mood is going to be a hard thing for us to deal with at the start, due to two of us being pessimists, and we don't have any joy items up yet. So I'm going to make one of these smoke leaf. We may need another spot then. Actually, let's make that potatoes we were going to before, but we'll make a final growing spot for the smoke leaf. We'll make it a smaller one. It doesn't need to be as big, as there's only a few of us, and I assume you're going to need less of it than food. You never know, though. Okay, let's continue playing for now. Right. Let's go for priorities. We definitely want our guys to be firefighters. Patients first. Higher the number, the better. We have one good doctor, which is Roop, so you can be the doctor. Everyone gets bed rest at a 2 priority. Flicking is a 1. Okay. Warden, we only need the one warden. That can be Simrex, because that's pretty much all he can do. Actually, saying that, he's a lot less restricted than I believed him to have. We don't need a handler. We do need a handler, so we don't need a hunter. That's what we don't need. Our handler will be... We've got a 2 and a 4. You both have burning passions for it, so I'll give it to Roop. He is also our best cook. We don't want a hunter. We want Simrex to be a constructor. We also want Roop to be a constructor, because even though he's got a low skill, he has a burning passion for it. In fact, Simrex may be the worst person for us to construct with at the moment, because the other two have passions, so they'll learn quicker. For now, we'll just have everyone constructing. Repairing, everyone needs to do that as a primary. Growing, we want this as a secondary for Enjipuk and Roop, and as a third for Simrex. And then mining, I guess we'll just kind of put as a low amount here. Plant cutting, everybody can do if they can do it, they should do it. We'll turn these off for now. We don't need that level of skill in smithing and tailoring. Same with art and craft. We don't have anything of that yet. Hauling we want as a 2. Cleaning is a 3. And then research is a 2. As a 3 for now. We haven't got a research bench. Okay, fantastic. I need to pause this because the sound is far too loud. Okay, we need to get some beds down. So let's first of all just chuck them into this room. We've got enough wood, definitely, so we'll just plonk 1, 2, and 3 down in a row. You can all sleep together, it doesn't really matter for now. We'll move them shortly. Let's chop wood. Anything we can chop here. And then let's cut plants of anything else. Hang on, if I do it the other way around. There we go. In fact, harvest as well. There we are. Fantastic. So they're going to get that room cleaned up. It's also good that we've got this, because we actually start with a nice floor as well. Can I expand that zone? There we go. Okay, good. And we don't have much food. We have packaged survival meals. They'll last a while, but there's only a few of them. We need to start creating our own, or at least harvesting our own. So if we get harvest and just... there's so much food in this area. This is nice. Okay, that should be enough berries for now. Endypook's making a roof, and we already have 2 of the beds built. Oh, shoddy and awful, my 2 favourite words at this stage in the game. Right, no, don't deconstruct that bed. I want to deconstruct this wall. We'll use this later. In fact, let's claim these, because until we claim them, we won't repair them. Okay. Fantastic. In fact, I'm going to change root to be a primary, like a really top dog hauler at the moment, because hauling's one of the things which we just actually really need to get done sooner rather than later, especially with the stuff left in the rain. Especially that medicine, actually. The longer something's left outside, the worse off it will be. And let us... we need to do a stockpile dumping zone. We'll do a dumping zone here. Okay. Let's restrict them. So we want to have it so that Roop is the night bug, so he gets time off there. So I'm going to make it so that Simrex and Mr. Endypook get their anything time just after their work. Bit of joy. And then some more work. And then at least one more joy. So the anything, obviously you can do anything in, and then they'll work around that as they see fit. And Roop, we want you to definitely sleep between the hours of, say, 8 to 3. And then if we can get you to work, have some joy. And then work. And then have some joy before going to sleep. Yeah, that should be fine. In fact, if we shuffle the joy at 1, he might want to go to sleep a little bit earlier. In fact, we'll just leave it as anything, and he can go to sleep whenever he likes. Okay, good. 3 beds, shoddy, awful, and poor. Ooh, who gets the poor bed? Lucky. Right. Let's speed things up a bit. We've got our first area sorted. We do need cooking facilities, though, so let's get some production. We want a where is it? A fueled stove until we can get some electrics up. We also want to start thinking about power. So if we go for the solar generators, and we have 2 of them, where's going to be best for it? If we have them just off to the side here, there. Power conduits going into the walls. Power conduits along the walls, and then we can have a couple of batteries just stored at the side here to store the power, and we can funnel that into other things later. In fact, we can funnel that into a cooler the second we detect some sort of heat wave or whatever we need. Go on, Roop, do your job. You must be exhausted, actually. Come here. Needs... No, your rest is okay. You must have had some sleep earlier. In darkness, ate without a table, feeling bad, shared brethren, joy deprived. It'll get better, don't worry. Now we've got now we're getting these bits set up. We can actually build some lights in here as well. Where are you? Not power. There we go. Standing lamp. This will make it a lot easier for us to feel comfortable in this room. And we'll have a table in the corner. Actually, I've done the walls, but oh no, the table in the corner should work fine. With a stool there and a couple of chairs here and here. Hopefully, they won't be that bad quality, but considering everyone's construction's quite low, well, I don't hold much hope. Much hope even. And we got shoddy. I think shoddy's the worst actually, or is it awful? It's hard to tell. They're all pretty bad. Okay. A normal one. Oh, you've outdone yourself, Simrex. You are now sleeping on a rock. I mean, I guess that's all right. It's just it's not like a large, nice, comfortable rock. That looks pretty painful to me. Okay, hello, Mr. Boar. That's actually something we could do. We could hunt for some meat to supplement our stores. Who's our best shooter? It is Mr. Engiebook. Once he's finished that, I'm going to get him to go and hunt some boars. Well, maybe not boars, actually, because boars fight back. Is there anything we have around here that we can hunt that won't immediately come and attack us? Aha! Squirrels! Brilliant. Oh, lots of squirrels as well. We never need to worry about depopulating a region full of animals. More will always filter in through the sides as the game progresses. Okay, can you go here? Can you fire that squirrel, please? Nice work, Mr. Engiebook. Go down here, and we can unforbid that. And fire at this one. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay, I don't believe in you that much. He's running away. Okay, I believe in you now. Okay, I shouldn't have. Come on, man. This squirrel is remarkably calm considering. There we go. Now you can please finish it off. Good. This one. I wish they wouldn't move around. It's very inconsiderate. Ooh, nice shooting. And there's one more, and then we're done. Ooh, there is a rat though. That would be quite handy to get actually. And then we'll be done. Come here. Come here. Don't use cover, rat. You're not allowed. You shoot much less accurately at things which are small. Even though it doesn't look different, the ball will be much easier for Engiebook to hit. Okay, good man. Right, we've got the fuel stove built. Let's add a bill. We want to cook simple meals, and we want to make sure we always have 10, at least for now. Oh, we haven't built ourselves a sleeping spot for the dog. Oh, how bad of me. We've got a crafting spot. We can build one of those as well, just for other reasons. Furniture, that's the one. Animal sleeping spot. There you go. You can sleep next to Engiebook. Fantastic. We do need to build a research bench as well. If we don't have one of these, we're going to find it difficult to progress. And in fact, I've kind of done myself in there with where I can place it. I really have, haven't I? Can we get this? Is there a light there yet? Or is the light there? The light's there. Can we reinstall this light here, please? And then I can build the research bench just there. Okay, fantastic. I don't believe. Oh, now so this is new. You used to have manage outfits in here, which I didn't used to bother with until a bit later in the game. You got like varying different peoples, like brawlers and that kind of thing. But now you have managed drugs policies. Well, we're going to leave this for now and let people get on with whatever they want to do. We may have to enforce it at some point. Animals, we want you restricted to the home zone. We need to make sure the home zone includes all we want it to include. Yep, that's kind of all we need. Yeah, that's all we need for now. We will include that room down there when we finish building it, or we've started building it. But yes, this is good for us. Let us do production and get ourselves the... There we go, structure, wooden wall, and let's make our colonists' first room. Now there's no Jackie, we don't have to have anybody having the best room. There's no jealous people, so we can afford to just have everybody having different rooms and it doesn't matter. So we want somebody's room to be, say, this big. That's a decent size. And then we can have the same there. So this will be 2 rooms. And a gap between. And a final room. There we go. A bit lopsided, but it adds character, I'm sure. We also do need to be worried about defences, because if we're going to get a first raid sooner or later, and statistically have not been good at raid defence. However, there seems to be enough cover around in the form of pine trees. Cover effectiveness 43%. What is the effectiveness of a sandbag? 65. Okay, so the sandbags are better than trees. I mean, I guess that makes complete sense if you think about it. Where do we want to build this? it depends. If they come from the easterly direction, we kind of want it here. If they come, maybe we'll have to have 2 defences. For now, we can use these rocks as something a bit more sturdy as a defence. And just have some sandbags around them, so they have to come to these rocks, but we either use the cover there or use the sandbag itself. Let's just do that for there for now, and then up here. Cancel that, cancel a bit there. Okay, and we don't want to give them cover our side in case they are quick enough to get there before we can get there. And for now, actually, that's where I'm going to leave the first episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this, please hit the button. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you stay and enjoy seeing your beautiful faces. For now, we're doing all right. We got the setup started, and I'm feeling a lot better now. We have all this wood and food around us. It's so much different than starting in the desert. The deserts can be a difficult zone to start in. So yeah, we'll hopefully see you at the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you then. Bye.